Hello, and welcome back to my channel. February is Black African American History Month. Today I would like to discuss what is happening in our schools because I'm seeing a dangerous trend setting up for our children's education. Banning any book is problematic. We are already seeing whitewashing in our education and the fact that people are not discussing the various social and political movements and how they are interconnected to each other is very disturbing to me. When I was thinking about my senior thesis in college, I wanted to do a comparative study between the civil rights movement and the disability rights movement, but the professor rejected that idea, saying they had nothing in common. To that I say she is mistaken, and it just shows the need for history to be taught in schools and not a slanted view. We need to have our children learn about our history, the good, the bad, and the ugly. To not teach it is a disservice. Now, I'm not saying we should teach it in a way that glorifies genocide or slavery.
No.
That would be a disservice to those who lived through it. We need to teach it in a way that still honors the heroes and shed light on the villains so our young knows why their actions were wrong and how they justified them. I remember in 7th grade language arts reading the Diary of Anne Frank and going to see the play. I remember visiting a Holocaust survivor and hearing his story. Books are books. Are we going to ban of mice and men from the language arts curriculum because Lenny shot his autistic friend? What about say Macbeth because it promotes witchcraft? Not exposing children and young adults to literature or teaching not an authentic picture of history will ultimately lead us to a second Holocaust or worse. We already saw what happened on January 6th of last year when a leader, #unpopular opinion alert, who had no business leading, tried to seize power and overthrow the government. We have to have real authentic conversations with our students, not just chew the graphic novel in the closet because it might offend someone. There has been too many things shoved under the bed and out of sight, out of mind that we must not let anybody dishonor the legacy of America and the world. Look how much the normal public knows about the disability rights / independent living movement. If you aren't a part of the movement, you wouldn't know names such as Justin Dart, Evan Kemp, Mike Ogbugger, Bob Caftad, Judy Heumann, Wade Blank, Shale Trapp, or Ed Roberts.
Oh.
it wasn't until college that I saw disability history in my textbooks, and only then. It wasn't a lot. I know these people because I met most of them personally. I know the rest through oral history from people in the movement or looking them up on the internet. I think that it is sad that most people who are not a part of the movement has to go to an independent living center or seek out disability-related materials instead of making it mainstreamed like Black history or the Holocaust. It shouldn't be that way. Clothing belongs in the closet, not books or people. A book is a book, nothing more, and students can discuss a book and teachers can allow discussions about a novel, a comic, a poem, anything, because that is how people learn. I know since COVID-19 we are shut out and only have discussions over Messenger or in chat rooms on the internet, but still have those discussions. People's history is the world's history. Nobody should be taking books off the shelves because it could offend somebody. Instead, help students learn the lessons of history so they don't make the same mistakes that previous generations have made. In conclusion, literature is there to be read for our benefit, unless it is sexual in nature or so obscene that it is inappropriate for school or a public library. Then allow students to read it. I mean, we read a passage from the King James Bible not as a religious exercise, but as nothing more than a piece of good literature. Our schools have a duty to educate, and they should provide a well-rounded education so we have good citizens of the world. Don't forget to like this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next week with another video.